very good morning to you all. It's just after 6:30 Thursday morning, which means we're getting close to the weekend, thank goodness. Anyway, I'm hoping the microphone's working because it stopped working in my last video. So if this video's up, then it worked and we're all good. I've popped on very quickly to just drop a little personal message. Oh my god, it's freezing. There's been a few people joined the channel just very recently who have just lost their loved ones, well, their wives in this case, and I can sense the pain you're dealing with in some of the messages I've had. So I'm just going to give you a few thoughts, that's all. First of all, I would say you need to really allow yourself time to grieve. You need to face it, don't hide from it, don't bury it, don't try and hide away, kid on it doesn't exist. It's dead easy to try and want to bury these feelings because they're painful. Initially that's what I wanted to do, I wanted to just kid on, it didn't happen, and there's the denial and all that bump that goes with it. But trust me, if you learn to accept it and face it, you will find it easier to navigate. And I don't mean accept it in that way. You're never going to accept what's happened, it's difficult, it takes time. You'll hear people talking about, oh, there's different stages of grief and they go like this. Well, that's utter bollocks. There is no pattern, nothing specified. A lot of people might say this will happen, then that'll happen, and all that bump. It doesn't happen like that. Grief isn't a linear curve. It's like a roller coaster. You'll go through days where you'll wonder how you got to the other side of the day. You'll have good days, you'll have bad days, and this is even 6 months, a year down the line. It's not linear, it's not the way a lot of people describe it. And the biggest annoyance that people will say to you is, oh, you'll get over it eventually. No, you don't. No one gets over losing the love of their life. What you will do though is, through whatever means that you might find to help yourself, you might find a way to channel that grief. You might find a way to live on in the memory of your wife. You won't forget her, you won't stop loving her, you just learn to live in a different way. I channeled mine into this because, like you, at the start I thought it was impossible, that I could never face life alone without her. I'm not going to lie, some days still feel like that. It could be the simplest thing. I mean, the other day I was feeding the dogs and I picked up a bottle of salmon oil, which we normally put a wee squirt into the dog's dinner, and when I picked up the bottle up, just at that moment I got this overwhelming sense of despair and longing. It just came over me like a tsunami. Don't know any other way to describe it. And it only happened because it was something that Sarah started doing to, I think it's to improve the dog's coat health and all that kind of bump, but she started it, she used to do it And it's something really stupid. It sounds really stupid, but that's all it takes sometimes. It's a small thing, and all of a sudden you're back there. So I mean, I thought I was doing great, and then I did that. I had this all of a sudden wave of despair, and it took hours to navigate that, to sit down, to understand. And another thing that happened to me is my wife had quite a distressing passing, I hate to say, which completely haunted me, and I've been unable to sleep. Well, I've been unable to sleep for years because I was up every night helping, caring, doing what you do as a husband, I suppose. And I have had counselling through occupational health at work and through the bereavement bereavement charity, cancer charity, and I'm starting the group sessions, which are face-to-face sessions, in a couple of weeks, and they're going to go for 8 weeks. And slowly but surely my sleeping is improving, which I never thought would happen. But I was finding myself going to bed every night, sitting in the bed, looking at pictures, and I was in this endless stage of scrolling through pictures and wondering whatever happened in my life. And you may do that yourself. And but I was focusing too much on pictures. Why is this guy doing 40 mile an hour? Sorry. I was focusing too much on pictures near the end of our life, and less on all the happy times. Again, because naturally your mind says, this hasn't happened, this can't be happening, I can't deal with this, I can't face life. Believe me when I say this, you can face life, and you will live, and you will learn to live. Speak to people, talk to me, I'm free. Drop me an email if you feel you want to. That's how I got to know Big Gordon. If you've watched any of the videos with Big Gordon in them, that's exactly how I got to know Big Gordon. Gordon lost his wife about just under 2 months before I lost Sarah, and he found me through the channel, reached out, we started chatting, we grabbed a coffee, and to be absolutely honest with you, Gordon and I helped counsel each other. Just two blokes getting together, talking about the shared loss, and it's been an amazing help in my journey to getting to where I am now. So feel free to drop me an email, and if you live locally, you can grab a coffee, you can have a chat. Sometimes chatting to someone that's lived it makes all the difference. Otherwise, all I can say is stay strong. Easier said than done, I know that, but I know that only too well. But you must stay strong for your wife, she would want you to. And you wake up every day, you make that conscious decision to get out of your bed and go on with your day. Whatever it is you need to do to get by, you'll find tools. My tool was my bike. I decided to get out there and start talking, start sharing, and by doing that, that helped me. And I hope that you might find a wee bit of comfort in the fact that there's someone like me out here that's been absolutely traumatised and devastated, and I'm 6 months down here and I'm still kicking about, still doing my bikey thing, and my life has changed. I've got people in my life that I never had before, people in my life that Sarah didn't know that have come into my life, new friends, and it's quite amazing. And do you know what? When we spoke on the radio the other day, Big Gordon hit it in the nail on the head, and he said, his words, my Ruth would want me to live the big life, and so did my Sarah. That's why she left me the book, that's why she left me the instructions. She has inspired me to get this far. She's inspired me to learn to live again. Her memory has. And I'm hoping and praying that you find the strength to do the same. But please, you know where I am, reach out. I'll leave you in peace now. I just wanted to come on and say all that. I don't know if it, you know what it's like when you're just trying to think of the words. It's not easy, but I'm thinking about you and passing on all my thoughts and prayers. But take care for now, and please, I'll remind you again, feel free to have a wee chat, drop a review. Take care, bye bye.